One other issue I'd like to point out before insulating begins is that we've got a 2-inch air gap between our 5/8 plywood roof sheathing and the insulation in the attic. In this case, we're using either 3/8 or 1/2-inch CDX plywood, and we've got some corner blocking here that goes in, or just some nailers, and that way we can put the nailers in first and then just put our sheet up there and tack it in. That makes sure that no blown-in insulation clogs up this cavity. We have used plywood baffles before too, and we've seen, especially in wet, wind-driven rain and snow countries, that if moisture does get in, those baffles tend to fall apart after a few years. So rather than risk having something like that happen, we found that it's pretty easy just to install the plywood. It's pretty durable. The other thing here is, in order to maintain that 2-inch air gap all the way to the outside so the air can get in, we have to make sure that we hold our shear panels down far enough that our plywood, baffle plywood here, can nail into the top of the shear panel. You don't want the shear panel all the way up to the underside of the roof deck, because then you're blocking off your vent space.